Welcome to our video guide for setting up a new Windows computer that adheres to CU Boulder's secure computing standard. This video will show the full setup experience from start to finish, so you know what to expect starting from when you first turn on your new computer all the way through logging in and getting your applications installed. This process can take as little as 20 minutes or up to over an hour depending on your network connection and applications, so make sure you have plenty of time to go through this process. While we're going to show the full setup process, we won't be going through the setup of all preferred settings, so please note that it may take a little extra time to get everything set up as you like it. Computers should be set up by the user assigned to that particular device, not an IT professional. You'll be prompted to sign in with your IdentiKey username and password, which you obviously shouldn't be sharing with anybody. Finally, for more information about secure computing, including a step-by-step tutorial on this process, visit OIT's website, oit.colorado.edu/secure-computing. Before we jump into the setup video, let's go over a few tips to help you prepare to set up your new computer. Unbox your device and remove any excess packaging. Plug in the provided charger and connect it to your computer. If it looks a little different than you're used to, double-check the manufacturer's instructions to make sure you have things set up properly. If you're replacing a device, we recommend keeping your existing computer as is. This way you can still use it if things aren't working properly or if this setup takes longer than you're expecting. Finally, check that your Wi-Fi is working and that you know your password if you're off campus. Alternatively, plug in an Ethernet cable if you prefer a wired connection. If you need help at any time, contact your IT support professional for assistance or visit oit.colorado.edu/support to open a case with DDS or BuffTex. Let's get started with the actual setup process. After you hit the power button, you'll see this screen or something similar as the computer boots up. This should only take a few moments. After the computer loads, you'll be prompted to select a language. It should default to English, and it should also default to the United States as your country or region on the next screen. You can click yes if that's correct. And then next, you're prompted to confirm your keyboard preferences. You can add a second layout at this point if you need it, or you can skip. Now connect to a network. If you're using a wired connection, select Ethernet. Otherwise, select the Wi-Fi network you'd like to use, enter the password, and click Connect. If you're setting up a computer on campus, we recommend you use UCB wireless so you can connect with your IdentiKey username and password. After successful connection, you'll notice that it says Connected under your chosen wireless network, and then you can click Next. Your computer may check for updates for a few moments before loading the login screen. Now you'll come to a CU Boulder login screen. Logging in here with your IdentiKey credentials ties this computer to your CU Boulder profile. Type in your IdentiKey at colorado.edu email address and click Next, then enter your IdentiKey password and hit Sign In to authenticate. You may be prompted to confirm your identity with Microsoft Multi-Factor Authentication at this point. Microsoft MFA sends you either a push notification or a text message to authenticate. Visit oit.colorado.edu/MFA for instructions on updating those preferences. After a successful login, the computer will begin performing initial setup and automatically restart. Your computer may need approximately 30 to 60 minutes to complete this setup, but it may be less. Either way, keep your computer plugged into a power outlet, leave it connected to the internet, and don't turn off the laptop or interrupt this step. This video will show the setup screen process and reboots, but your experience may take a little bit longer. You can skip ahead about 5 minutes or so in the video, or sit and enjoy the background music as Ralphie's computer gets set up. When you see something like this user interface show up, that means the initial setup is nearly complete. We'll see one more quick reboot, and then you'll be prompted to log in with your IdentiKey username and password. On this user interface screen, you'll want to enter your IdentiKey username and password, then click that arrow or hit enter to log in. Just a quick note, you don't need to enter your full IdentiKey at colorado.edu email address as the screen shows, just your IdentiKey username will log you in. After you do that and successfully log in, you'll see the name update to Ralphie Buffalo. There it is. It'll obviously update to your name when you do this with your computer. Now the computer will run through the last couple screens of setup before finally taking you to your desktop. After the computer finishes all the setup, you will be taken to your Windows desktop. Next, you'll want to activate your Microsoft Office license. You won't be able to send or receive email or save documents using OneDrive on this device until you activate it. So to get this started, you'll want to find or search for Microsoft Outlook, which is what Ralphie's going to do in this. They're going to search and click on Outlook to open it. When Outlook opens, you'll be prompted to enter your IdentiKey at colorado.edu email address and click Continue. And you'll also want to select Work or School Account if you're prompted. You may be prompted at this point to confirm your identity with Microsoft MFA, which we mentioned earlier in this video. Again, you can visit oit.colorado.edu/MFA to learn more or change your preferences. As Outlook opens, you can double check that your mail is loading, or you can personalize your app as you'd like at this point. Otherwise, you can close Outlook because next you'll want to sign into Microsoft OneDrive so your files automatically sync. You can click the OneDrive logo in the bottom right-hand corner, like Ralphie is doing, to open the app, or you can search for it. OneDrive will open, and you should confirm your IdentiKey at colorado.edu email address and click Work or School if prompted. Then you'll just want to follow the prompts in OneDrive to complete the setup of your device. CU bookmarks and additional campus-provided software can be found in the Software Center application, which may be on your desktop or you can search for it. Software Center is an on-demand software catalog available for both PC and Macs. The software available through the catalog can be installed with just a couple of clicks and doesn't require a request be made to a DDS technician or your department IT professional. If you have any questions about this setup process or secure computing, please visit our website. Thanks for watching.